Hey guys, what's going on? Megan here. All right, you guys voted for the next tier list, and it was best exercises of all time. So the very best exercises. Unfortunately, I can't do every single exercise. It's just way too many. So I figured we're just gonna do one body part at a time. So this one is on chest, since it's the most popular, the mostly requested one, and then we'll do back, biceps, shoulders, whatever. You guys just vote in the comment section for what body part you want next. So we're gonna do a long series on different body parts. Then maybe at the end, I might do a whole different video on the best of the best, based on this. All right. Stay tuned. Let's get straight to it now. What criteria am I using? Because again, the best exercise is relative, right? It depends on a lot of things. Depends on, do you have injuries? What are your goals? Are you trying to maximize strength or hypertrophy? Are you um pretty much how often are you training per week? I mean, like so many things go into exercise selection. So many things. Your genetics. Do you have short arms, long arms? So many things. So that's why when I'm writing programs for people, I ask so many questions in the questionnaire because I want to make sure that the best exercise is the one for you, as opposed to generic ass movements. All right. So to keep this list free from bias and objective, I'm gonna use three criteria. One, how effective it is, right? Keep it simple. Is it an effective exercise at doing what we want, which is to get a big chest? Two, how efficient, so is it an efficient exercise? Does it, if you can only use one movement for the rest of your life, is that movement good enough? Does it recruit other muscles? That's great. It's gonna allow you to accumulate volume on other body parts. And finally, how easy it is to progressively overload, right? Is it an exercise that's very easy to increase reps or weight on over time? So those are the top three criteria I'm going to use. And remember, we're using the same. We're using these top five. This is my criteria. I'm about to nut. That's the very best one. Fucking amazing up there. Okay is right there in the middle. Bad is just self-explanatory, and obviously pure garbage is who invented this fucking exercise. So let's get straight to it. All right. So let's see. Flat dumbbell press. I'm gonna put flat dumbbell press at so let's see, is it effective? Yeah, it's very effective at targeting the chest. In fact, it's more effective at targeting the chest than flat bench press because of the range of motion. And also you're using a lot of stabilizer muscles. So I'm gonna put it at fucking amazing. It's a really good exercise. Sadly, it gets really, really hard to progressively overload over time. You get to a point where you spend so much energy just trying to, lower the weight from the start position and all that stuff. And a lot of people also get injured, literally just bringing the weight down. Some people even, if they're not used to the movement, they would miss the bench as they're laying down. It's just a weird movement when you start to go really fucking heavy. But if you use it a lot and you're used to it, it's a really great exercise. All right, so we're gonna put that one at fucking amazing. Uh, Barbell bench press, the incline version. I'm gonna put that one. I'm also gonna put that one at fucking amazing. Right, great exercise for the upper pecs. Also, obviously your front delts. Pretty much every benching movement is gonna hit your front delts, but that one is gonna hit your front delts a lot more. Also targets your triceps. Um, and again, it's effective. It gets the job done. It's efficient, right? Uses a lot of muscles, and it's obviously easy to progressively overload on. All right, so let's see. Next one, the basic flat bench press. Now, I think it's a really overrated movement, but again, it survived the test time, so we're gonna give that one some respect. To be honest, I'm gonna put that one at okay. Yeah, I know it's gonna anger a lot of people, but to me, the flat bench press is very, very overrated. Again, the flat dumbbell press is better as far as recruiting the chest. Um, the only thing that I would give the flat bench press over the dumbbell variation is it's easier to progressively overload as far as weight goes. Obviously you could do more reps, but you know what I mean. And yeah, I'm just gonna put that one here because again, it's not great for imbalances. If you have one arm that's stronger than the other one, it's not a great movement to work on imbalances. But again, it survived the test of time. Great movement, and it's in almost everybody's program, right? So I'm gonna put that one at okay. This one you guys can't really see, but that's the dumbbell flat incline flies, right? I mean, it's the dumbbell flat flies. All right, that one I'm gonna put at okay, right? So great movement, but for me it only has one benefit, which is to stretch the shit out of your chest. So if you're looking for a movement to stretch your pecs, keep it in a weighted stretch position, then absolutely that one I would actually put it higher. But because we just focus on overall, chest mass, meaning if you only had to pick one movement, then that's why I'm ranking it this low. But as far as stretching the pecs, it's amazing. And again, that's the dumbbell flies, flat version. All right, the decline bench press. Believe it or not, guys, I'm gonna put this one at fucking amazing, right? The decline bench press to me is better than the flat version. One, you're obviously stronger in that movement, right? It's a more natural. Well, I wouldn't use the word natural, but you're a lot stronger in that angle. And also it targets your lower pecs, which is the biggest, portion of your chest. Most people forget that your lower pecs is actually where most of your chest is. So yeah, it's a great movement. It's just as awkward as shit, for most people. But I'm gonna put that one at fucking amazing, especially if your goal is to get a really thick lower chest. Dumbbell pullovers for chest. I'm gonna put that one at bad. I was gonna put that pure garbage. I'm gonna put that one at bad. I'm sorry, but there are so many uh, uh, better alternatives out there than the dumbbell pullovers for chest, as far as chest goes. Yes, you get a nice little stretch um, in the lengthened position, but to me, as far as again, we're making this list based on if you only had to pick one exercise for the rest of your life, right? And in that case, this one is very close to pure garbage. Matter of fact, pure garbage. Fuck it. Again, and this is based on if you had to only pick one exercise for your chest. Pure garbage. I'm about to nut. This one, guys, you guys know I'm big on dips. Dips, weighted dips, whatever, as long as you're obviously leaning forward, I believe is the best exercise for chest, period. Period. Right? It's very effective, right, at recruiting the pecs. You're recruiting your lower pecs, which is again the medius portion of your chest, and it's also very efficient, right? Because you're also targeting front delts. Your core is engaged. Your triceps are engaged. Obviously, your front delts, even your lower traps are engaged. I mean, as far as efficiency, it's one of the most efficient movements out there. Period. It just does so much for just one exercise. If I can only do one exercise for the rest of my life for chest, it'll be weighted dips, or just regular dips. Nothing beats it. Now, as far as the only downside is kind of hard to progressively overload. As far as weight goes, yes, you could do more reps, but not every gym has belts for you to hang plates on. And yes, you could put dumbbells between your legs, but it kind of gets awkward as you go heavy. That's the only downside I have. But other than that, if your gym has the chains for you to put the weights around your waist, this is by far, in my opinion, the best exercise, right? Effective, efficient, um, and kind of easy to progressively overload on as long as you have those chains. Next, the push-ups. The push-ups, even though it started off as my favorite chest exercise, because again, you could do it anywhere. I'm gonna put it at if I can only pick one exercise for the rest of my life, I want to put the push-ups at bad. I'm sorry, man. Again, that's coming from somebody who loves push-ups. You guys know, when I was doing Nucleus overload, it was just push-ups, 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 every fucking day. So don't get me wrong, I have a lot of love for push-ups. It's just, yes, it's effective, but it's not efficient, right? It's not efficient, and most importantly, it's not easy to progressively overload on. You get to a point where, I mean, after a few months of doing push-ups, you could bang out 150 reps like it's nothing, right? And then it gets to a point where you have to do so many reps just to recruit the high threshold fibers. It's, to me, that's not time efficient. Now, of course, you could start putting plates in your back and all that, but then again, it's not practical. You need somebody to put the weights in your back. Again, if I could only pick one exercise for the rest of my life and I had access to all of these, trust me, the push-ups will not be the number one. So I'm gonna put it at bad. Only if I had to pick one exercise. Remember, guys, this whole list is based on if I only had to pick one exercise, right? So this is not based on, just hey, this exercise is bad. No exercise is bad, right? Every exercise is good. It's just if I had to pick one, this one would be way down there. So yeah, so push-ups down there. Next, what the fuck is this one? My blind ass. Okay, so that's the pec deck. Pec deck. If I can only pick one exercise for chest, fuck that, man. Again, as much as I love flies, to get a nice contraction, that's the only benefit of this exercise. I won't put it as bad, right? It's the only benefit of the pec deck is you get a sick contraction. So I would pick the pec deck if my goal was to do like a pumping movement, squeezing the chest, all that stuff. But if I could only pick one exercise for the rest of my life for chest, it would not be the pec deck. I'm sorry, because again, it only has one benefit: is you get that sick squeeze, that sick contraction. But another exercise that's coming up is actually better. In fact, let's talk about it right now. Right, cable crossovers. I will actually put cable crossovers at I'll put cable crossovers at okay, right? And why is it better than that? Because again, the movement is more natural. You're not locked into a fucking seat, right? I like movements where you could use your stabilizer muscles and you're not really locked into place. Um, and again, with the cable crossover version, you can actually vary up the angle, right? You could do incline, you could do flat, you could do lower pack. Whereas the seated pack deck, you pretty much can only do flat, unless obviously you adjust the seat. But nah, fuck that. Next, the hammer press, right? So hammer press. Now I'm not gonna do hammer incline, hammer decline, hammer, flat, whatever. We're just gonna talk about the hammer press. I'm gonna put the hammer press. Believe it or not, guys, fucking amazing, right? The hammer press is insane because it's the best. It's the best balance between between machines and free weights, where it's not really a machine, it's not really free weight. It's right there in the middle. You get a sick contraction, right? And it's easy to progressively overload. You can just keep piling plates on top of that bitch, right? And also the risk of injury is extremely low, right? It's very easy to snap your shit up doing a barbell or dumbbell bench press. But, unless your form is just fucking retarded, you're not going to get too many injuries doing a hammer press. Dumbbell incline press, to me, this one is by far the best movement for the upper pecs. But unfortunately, again, it's kind of hard to progressive overload. You get to a point where you're lifting so heavy. Again, in this video, when I'm referring to progressive overload, I'm referring to weight in this video. But in general, if you watch my video, there are multiple ways of progressive overload. But for the sake of simplicity, we're just gonna talk about weight. So as far as weight goes, it kind of gets tricky, when you start doing really really heavy dumbbell incline press. So that's why I'm gonna put it at fucking amazing instead of I'm about to know. But other than that, it's an amazing exercise for the upper pecs. Amazing exercise. You get a nice stretch at the bottom. You kind of lose tension at the top, but still, great exercise. Next, the basic. I'm gonna put that not at pure garbage. I'm gonna put that shit at bad, right? That's just the basic chest press you see at Planet Fitness and shit. I mean, every gym has that. The only benefit of this exercise is if you have injuries, right, or you're a newbie, you're just trying to, just get your feet in the gym. Sure, it's a less intimidating movement. But if I could only pick one exercise, it would not be in the top three. Next, Smith machine incline bench press. Right, you could also say flat, but no, this one is the incline. This is Dorian Yates, by the way. I'm gonna put that one at fucking amazing, man. Yeah, I know. It's a Smith machine movement. I know it gets a lot of hate, but you get to really focus on your upper chest with this movement because you can actually squeeze. You can actually bring your hands together, right, as you're performing this movement to increase the activation of your pecs. Now, of course, you could do that with the barbell version, right, free weight version, but you're not gonna be able to use as much weight. I like this one simply because if you have injuries, right, it kind of helps because your stabilizer muscles, are not a limiting factor, right? Yes, it's kind of a negative, right? Because I prefer to use my stabilizer muscles, but if you have injuries, then it's best to just have the Swift machine do that part for you. So apart from that, I'm gonna put that at fucking amazing. It's a great movement. You can really adjust the incline based on your body mechanics and stuff like that. And just I personally really feel it in my chest doing this movement. Next, the flat version. I want to put it at okay, right? Smith machine flat. I want to put it at okay, simply because it's not as good as the incline one, right? Um, and at the same time, it's not as bad as the fucking chest press and pec deck, right? So that's why I'm putting it here at okay. If you're gonna flat bench press, use the barbell or the dumbbell. Don't waste your time with the Smith. Close grip bench press. Believe it or not, I'm gonna put the close grip bench press at fucking amazing. Most people think this is a tricep movement, which obviously it is, but every benching movement is gonna use a lot of your triceps. But what most people don't know is that the closer you bring your arms, you're actually recruiting more of your upper pecs. All right, so it's a great exercise. It's pretty much push-ups on steroids, right? Because that's what close grip bench press is. People forget close grip bench press is literally push-ups, just using a barbell. Your arms are close together. So yeah, putting this one up here, fucking amazing. Because again, you're getting that tricep work, you're getting the upper pecs, flat area. Last two, we got a oh shit, 15 minutes already. God damn, fuck it. The hex press. Hex press, I'm gonna put that one at okay. So an okay exercise. You know, you get a really good contraction. Your arms are really close, so you definitely feel it on your upper pecs. But as far as you know, if I could only pick one exercise, it would not be, uh, up there. In fact, I was gonna put it. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm putting that shit as bad, right? Because yeah, the flat bench press is at okay, so I'm not gonna put this shit on the same level as a flat bench press and flat weighted stretch flies. So I'm gonna put it at bad, right? If I can only use one exercise for the rest of my life for chest, it would not be the fucking hex press. I'm sorry, even though the contraction feels really good, it's just no. And last but not least, man, what the fuck is this exercise? I forgot. Can't even see it. What do you guys think it is? Is it the incline bench? Yeah, oh yeah, that's what it is. The incline bench. So incline bench, I'm gonna put the incline bench at fucking amazing. Yep, incline bench are fucking amazing because I mean, if the Smith one is here, this one definitely got to be up here. For those reasons, right? It's effective. Wait, I already did an incline fucking bench. So what the fuck is this movement? Hold on a second, guys. Ah, fuck. Okay, that's the reverse grip bench press, right? Reverse grip bench press. I'm gonna put that one at okay, right? Reverse grip bench press. Whether you're doing an incline or flat, whatever. I actually recommend incline, but I'm gonna put that okay simply because the risk of injury is too fucking high, right? Injury on your wrist, the weight, you know, slipping off your hands and shit. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it just to target your upper pecs or your mid pecs. So I'm gonna put that okay. It's definitely not bad, but it's also not fucking amazing. So I'm gonna put this one here. Some people feel it more on the triceps. Some people feel it more on the upper pecs. Overall, it's a good exercise. You know, not fucking amazing. Definitely not I'm about to nut status, and obviously not bad. All right, that's it, guys. Sorry the video's too long, but honestly, don't give a fuck to be honest. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment below. Let me know which body part you want me to cover next. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Like the video. And hit me up for coaching and HSP training programs. I'm out of here.